So we study endophytes, which are bacteria and fungi that live inside of plant tissues. They live both inside of the roots and inside of the leaf tissues. And those bacteria and fungi are known to have plant growth promoting properties, so they help the plants grow better. So we went out to sites that had heavy oiling from the Deepwater Horizon spill, and we found that the endophyte composition, particularly the bacteria, changed dramatically in oiled sites relative to sites that didn't have oil. And this is in the plant Spartina alterniflora, which is the smooth cordgrass. Now we're testing the hypothesis that the bacteria inside of the plant tissues are continuing to break down oil inside of plant tissues. So we know a lot about how bacteria break down oil in the ocean and on the beach, but nobody has looked at how and if this happens inside of the plant. So we're going to continue our field work to see what's happening inside of plant tissues in oiled and unoiled sites. But we're also going to be doing some controlled greenhouse experiments to understand how the bacteria and if the bacteria are breaking down the oil. So eventually, we would like to figure out how to use plant-bacterial combinations as restoration tools. So right now, after an oil spill, restoration techniques sometimes involve burning the marsh or raking the plants out of the marsh. And we're looking at the possibility that the best tool or the best way forward is to use plant bacterial combinations to help clean up buried oil in the marsh soils faster. So there are two components. One is in the field and greenhouse, and we're going to be looking at how bacteria are changing, the communities are changing, and how quickly the oil is being broken down, both in the soil and within plant tissues. The second part is to get an up-close look at bacterial movement in how bacteria are moving around droplets of oil, and also with respect to oxygen. So we know that plant roots are delivering oxygen down into the soil, and we want to understand if the bacteria are moving towards that oxygen or interacting with that oxygen, and also if the plant roots are able to deliver both oxygen and bacteria to buried oil in the marsh. We're hoping we can find better tools for cleaning up marshes and beaches faster after an oil spill. And those tools will involve combining plants and the appropriate bacteria that we know can break down oil faster and be delivered to buried pockets of oil on the beach.